What's up guys, it's Ross here. I'm going to be bringing another tutorial today. So it's going to be about overlaying textures, making your text look a bit more professional, a bit more detailed in Photoshop. So yeah, let's get started. This is the text that I ended up with on my last tutorial after showing you how to make basic 3D text. So I imported it into Photoshop and I put it into Photoshop. So now we've got a blank canvas with just the text on. Looks a bit plain, doesn't look that interesting, that appealing. So if I go down and open some textures up, I normally use 27 copy, which as you see it's got it's like a grunge sort of texture, and it fits quite well on most things. So if you drag that onto your text, so it's almost got all of it onto it. Sometimes I do resize it by pressing Ctrl T to select all of it and then just dragging it up and down so it fits it. I'll make sure you do the sides as well, but I think they're already done. Yeah. So at the minute, it's unable to do anything too. So if you right click the layer at the bottom right corner and go to rasterize layer, this will make it editable for changing colours, overlaying, etc, etc. So once you've done that, right click it again and go up to create clipping mask. Now if you click that, it takes it just basically overlays it onto the text, but obviously your colour's not there and it doesn't look that well really. So if you go to above the 27, if you go to where it says normal, click the drop down box which goes up and then go to overlay, you can see it changes and brings the colour out and makes the texture imported into the text. But sometimes I like to use I like to just mess about with them, just flick through them, see what looks decent enough. But in this case, I'm just going to stick with overlay. But normally you'd add more than one texture, like a metal texture. So if you have a metal texture or anything, you can just get these off Google Images or anything like that. Then just drag your metal texture in, and then to make sure it's in the clipping mask again, instead of make sure you rasterize it as well. Always remember to do that. But then drag it down underneath the first texture you made, and then it will be underneath the first texture but still above the layer, while the text, sorry. Then click on that layer, click on the second texture, and then go down to the drop down box again and click overlay, or just keep on going through them. So I'm just going to go with pin light because that creates quite a nice texture on it. You can see where the metallic parts are, and you can still see where the grunge layer first is. So yeah, that's that. Now say if you're making a background and you wanted to move this into the background, background tab you're on. Let me just quickly make one up. So let me just call it background. Obviously you'd have one up if you were doing this. So 1280 720 simple desktop background. So if I wanted to, normally you'd highlight them all, and then you'd highlight the first one, sorry, and then press Ctrl A to highlight the whole of the canvas, and Ctrl C. And if you can press Ctrl V on here, as you can see, it only pastes the normal layer of text, so with no texture on it. So delete that, and then highlight all of the layers down here, and then press Ctrl Shift C. So if you saw there, it came with a little blue ring. So Ctrl Shift C, and then click on your open tab, and then click Ctrl Shift V, and it pastes the textured text into it in one group, so it's sort of no fuss, and then you can move around that, do whatever, change the curve so it's darker, brighter. But yeah, that's about it. So my next tutorial will probably be back on Cinema 4D, making cracked text like using Frowsy, or it might be on Photoshop, editing using blur, making things look a bit more professional as always. But yeah, thanks a lot, and be sure to check out my new videos. So thanks a lot guys, cheers.